Hi everyone, welcome back to IoT Bhai. Hope all are good. I am Tipu from here. I'm also good. So today we are going to do an exciting LoRa project, and this time we are going to use a new LoRa module, and that is Reyax RYLR993 Lite. Okay, so let's understand the whole things in an animation view. So we have two nodes. Node 2 connected with the ESP32 sensor and node 3 is connected with a liquid level sensor. So these two nodes actually transmitting the data using LoRa frequency 865 megahertz with network ID 18. So they are transmitting the data, and one LoRa hub we have that collect all the data from these two nodes. And this LoRa hub actually 993 Lite, and it will connect with the Wi-Fi, and it will send all the data from this LoRa node to broker, MQTT broker, that is mqtt.iotv.io. You can use this broker also. And we have a server code MQTT to MySQL.py. That server code actually receive all the published data from this broker and save in a MySQL table. So very simple. And we have a Python Flask framework to visualize the whole data into a dashboard, and it will use the get API. So this is the total flow. So first sensors, then LoRa radio, and then ESP LoRa hub, and then MQTT broker, and MySQL, and then web dashboard. So this is the total end-to-end data flow. So I hope you will understand what we are going to do. That's it. Let's go for circuit diagram. Actually, this is a LoRa 1 module, but we are going to use as a LoRa hub. So this one is act a hub, and this comes with a antenna. You can see this is a long big antenna with a UX cable, and this one also have RYLR998 like pinout, and that is ground, TX, RX, and reset, and the BDT VCC pin. Okay, so according to the data sheet, it's tolerate 3.3 volt. Okay, so don't put it 5 volt. I will put all the circuit diagram link in the description, also the image, so you will just follow the diagram. Okay, and today we are going to act like this one, and this ESP32 active LoRa hub and a LoRa node using RYLR998 module. I already have the separate video on Reyax RYLR998 series, so this one the same, but today we are going to use this in node 2 and this one as node 3, also same RYLR998 with ESP32, and this one a liquid level sensor. Okay, you can see Waveshare liquid level sensors. So these two, this is the ST22, this one and this one act as a LoRa node, and this one act LoRa hub. Okay, so these two are transmitting data, and this one will receive the data, and it will use the Wi-Fi, and it will send the data to the database, okay, to the server, and will visualize everything. So I will go one by one. So first the circuit diagram. So first of all, thank you Reyax for sending me this new unit 993 Lite, and if you go their website, you will find the RYLR998 and 993 series LoRa module spec, and this one is VDD power supply 3.3 volt and max is 3.6 volt. Okay, so this is very important to know, and you can download all the 80 commands from here. Okay, RYLR993 Lite. So this is the 80 command, so it will help you to make the code. Okay, and you can find it in Amazon, this one RYLR998, this two node using, and this one is RYLR993 Lite, that is the new one, act as a LoRa hub. So I already make the circuit diagram, so we don't waste time to diagram to make the circuit. So I just recheck it. Okay, this one is okay. and I will put the circuit diagram image in the screen, so you just follow it. Also, I have a separate GitHub link for this one. I will share the link also. You will find all the information here where you can buy it, or the pin definition, and the node 2, node 3, and the hub. So all are there, and also the configuration of our radio 865 megahertz, and the network ID. Of course, when we work with Reyax LoRa module, we make sure all the LoRa module should be same network ID. Okay, so that one is 18. So this one 18. And one things I noticed, the Reyax 998 accept any other ID like 123 network ID. I can assign that. But in the Reyax 993, the LoRa 1 version, actually this one default comes with 18. We cannot change it. So we have to use the 18. Okay, so this one is permanent, so you cannot use another one. And this repository is very simple. There is device code, the 3 device code here, and the server side and server code. We have a database, we have a MQTT MySQL.py. This is a Python file which act as a bridge to receive all the data from the hub, and it will send it to the MySQL database. Simple. And we have a app.py that will visualize the dashboard. Okay, so very simple. I have all the information here, so you can just download the code, and you have to change some parameter here, like your SSID, your password, MQTT host. You can use my public MQTT host like mqtt.iotfi.io, and the port is 1883. Very simple. And this one is the DST node, and yours is a liquid level. So very simple. Okay, so first we will upload the code in the hub, and in the screen you can see our hub code here. And this one is need to change the minor sense is Wi-Fi SSID and password. You have to give your Wi-Fi SSID and password, and host port base is the same if you want. And if you have your own MQTT broker, then you can use it, no problem. So you can see the hub address is 1 and the network ID is 18, bandwidth 865 megahertz. So I will connect this with my PC. That's one, and I will keep it here, and let's tools, port is 17, and upload the code. Okay, done uploading, and let's open the serial monitor, and you can see the MQTT is connected already. And it's actually, if I reset it, then you can understand. Okay, LoRa hub and okay and connected. And these two error I told about, this one is not accept any network ID, so default is 18, so 18 needs to work, and our MQTT is connected. And now we will upload the code on the DST one. Okay, so let's open this node A. So node A is DST22, so we will upload another code in these devices. Okay, so I will put another USB cable with this one, and this code already I think we already, so I already upload this code previously, so it should work. And if I open the serial monitor, so if I reset it, you can understand. So this one is tools, and this one is COM16. Okay, so let's, and node 1 is work. Okay, network ID is selected, default is 18, and you can see the TX at temperature is 31.6 and humidity is 82.1. So TX is working, and our LoRa hub is receiving the data, you can see. Okay, so LoRa hub is working, and this time we will upload code in our node B. So this one is the liquid level sensor. So I will open the code for you. It is node B, liquid, and I will open the serial monitor. So I will connect it with another USB cable. I cannot show you because of the space, and put this like this one. And if I open the serial monitor is 19 and open the serial, so I reset it, and node B is working also, and you can see our node B is also working, and it will also send the data. Level is 0 raw. Okay, so if I give a value like a water here, and if I put the water, I hope the level will increase. The next reading, you can see the value is 2128, so it's high, level is 100%. So our hardware section is working. So let's open our server code. Okay, so very simple. First you have to run MQTT to MySQL code. Okay, so host and port will be the same MQTT we are using in our devices, and the database config. Okay, so this one have to match your database. Okay, so host, your host user is your user, password your database password, and database I working here ITY. If you don't change it, so it will works, and all are the same. So I don't go through the code because the video is already long. So I hope you will understand the code. So it's the basically doing the receive data from MQTT, and it's just insert the commit data to the MySQL database on the specific table. Okay, so that's it. You already saw in the terminal, you can see our data is receiving. So node 3, node 2, node 3, node 2. And if I go the app.py, and in the app.py, this one is for our visualization and the web dashboard. Okay, so I using here the Flask framework of Python. I hope you will understand this one. So same here in the app.py, you have to connect the database, localhost, user, password, database, same. And this one is for we have to route some API here, so how the data will be showing and visualizing. So I hope you like it. If I open the browser, okay, our browser is working, and if I open the browser right now, you can see our nodes are online. This is two nodes are online. And if I go the nodes section here, you can get the node info. So node 2 is humidity and temperature. So this one, humidity and temperature, and it changes in real time, and we get the RSSI value and the signal quality actually. And this one is the node 3 and node level. So if I put the node, the level in the liquid, so I hope it will send the value. You can see our value is changing. So this one, so our node is working. So we go to dashboard, and you can see liquid level is 100%, and temperature, humidity, and in this section you will get the graph and in the liquid level. So if I remove it, so I hope the liquid will be level will be 0 in the next reading. Okay, this is 27% right now, and in the chart you will get the temperature, the humidity, the graph, the liquid level, and this is the last 20 readings, or last 60 readings, last 300 readings. So that's it. And in the packet log, you will get the raw value upcoming from the MQTT. This is temperature, humidity, temperature, and the raw value of N3 node. Okay, so in the settings you can just get a visualize. I will work more in this project in future. So that is the basic uh, experiment and full project. So you can modify it. All the code are public. So if you want to add another sensor, then definitely you can. So I hope you like it. And the interesting part is the LoRa is very low power consumption, and it's actually you can communicate almost 10 kilometers. So if you make a node and you can uh, place it in the remote area inside, no need Wi-Fi, no need the GSM network. It's just work alone with its frequency. So make sure you have the right LoRa frequency model allowed in your country. So that's it today. I hope you will like it. So if you like it, subscribe my channel. Thank you.